speaking of Floyd, that's one. Speaking of Floyd, how do he held the welterweight division at hostage recently. Nobody can make a move until he made a move. You're still there. How does it feel now as a fighter being a welterweight that he's gone? Do you wish he was still there to have that big money fight to fight, or do you feel better now that you guys are kind of all kind of scattered and trying to figure it out?
No, I'm good. I'm good with where boxing is right now. I'm good with where my division is at right now. At one point, you couldn't say my division was stacked. And what a better time for him to go away than 3 or 4 or 5, give or take, more fighters actually at the elite level to take over the division. So right now is a good time for boxing to not only have one great fighter or one icon, but to be able to flip on the channel flip on the TV knowing that there's a great fight coming in January, February, and so on and so forth. So I think it's great for boxing right now that he's kind of gone away, and even though you're looking for one superstar, you're getting a couple.
How would you have fought him?
How would I fight him?
How would you
I always thought, if I'm aggressive and I use my feints and kind of make him react and then go off of his second reaction, then I would be able to catch him with my speed and my quickness and my power, and obviously rely heavily on my conditioning as well.
He always said it was different looking out than from what you saw out. Do you see why he would?
Oh, for sure. I know that firsthand. That not always what you see on the outside of the ring is what's happening on the inside. There's always just with some fighters, there's just something that you're looking at. With Keith Thurman, when I fought Keith, I think a lot of fighters were always worried about his power and getting hit, and I think that made them really hesitant to fight, hesitant to punch, and just kind of worried about what's going to happen. When I fought him, I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going in there worried about his power. I'm not going in there worried about what he's going to do. I'm going to do me and let the rest carry out, And so I think for the most part, you saw me control the action. You saw me on him and making him react and things of that nature. With some fighters, you can do that. With Keith, I didn't look at Keith like, what are you going to do? I try my best to kind of control the action and make him react off of me, With Floyd Mayweather, there's that chance that doesn't happen, and when that doesn't happen, you have to be prepared to make that adjustment. So I think a lot of fighters are kind of psych themselves up about what he can do in the ring, and they don't go in there just prepared to do their thing. And I think that has gotten in the way of a lot of fighters trying to be successful against him.
What fight was a mental warfare for you? I'm going to have to win this game on pure grit and mental ability.
It would have to be Kell Brook, but I think I really got in my own head in that fight. It was, for me, just bad timing. Coming off of the fight with Paulie Malignaggi, getting him out of there in 5 rounds, feeling like Superman, feeling like, the way I had made weight for that fight and the way I had carried my power into the ring that fight, I was doing the same thing, getting ready for Kell Brook, and I just got to the point where I was like, I'm on weight, everything's great. I'm gonna not hit him, knock him out too. And I think every round for 12 rounds, by the blessing of God, I was able to keep it up. But for 12 rounds, I thought this is gonna be the round. For 12 rounds, for 12 rounds, for 12 rounds, I thought.
Excuse me, I don't mean to curse in front of you.
Yeah, I thought this was gonna be the round for 12 rounds, and you really could not tell me any different. My dad will tell you that he was yelling at me to do certain things in between the rounds, and even though I'm listening to him, wanting to do it, when I went back out, my mental approach was just knock him out. You're gonna knock him out, and I kind of let that get the best of me that fight.
Since you mentioned Kell Brook, he's moved up to 54. Do you think he can regain who he was at 47, or you think he's damaged?
I'm curious. With some guys, you can see it coming. With some guys, you don't see it coming. With Kell, you've seen his last two fights, his last 2 big fights, where he really got hurt, and I'm wondering if he just was hurt in those moments, or if he's actually got if he's actually hurt physically, mentally. Yeah, you guys got it, man. See y'all later, all right? Good deal.